We are here in where a lot of the magic happens, and we're actually here in the old district. This is where many of us for years came to get our cup of coffee, some beautiful new baking, fresh baking from this fabulous lady, Erica, and this was the kitchen. Now we're here talking about the fact that it has exploded. We've been showing what a beautiful new restaurant it is, but this is still where a lot of the action happens. And Erica, welcome to Dinner Television.
Thank you.
As the head baker here, you are responsible for so much. You've been baking for District, essentially, or working with Nate for how long?
I guess with Nate for about close to 4 years now, since I moved to Edmonton, and at District since the beginning, so 2.5 years.
And this is massive, this expansion for
yeah,
you.
we've tripled in size, so.
Last time I saw you, you were on 124th Street baking beautiful pies.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's like high demand. There's like people pillaging in the streets are like, Erica's pies, Erica's pies. But that's on the back burner right now because this is sort of taking every second of your energy.
Exactly, yeah. I wanted to focus on one thing, so.
So what happens back here? What are you doing right now?
Right now we're just sort of preparing for tomorrow. So our main rush is over. We get here at like 2 o'clock in the morning. The morning bakers is like a frenzy for the first 5-6 hours, and they're gone home already.
So you work, you come here at 2 a.m. every morning?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I always have such respect for bakers because those are your hours.
Yeah, it's so weird, but you get used to it. But
Right.
Yeah.
And so when they come in, what you're preparing right now is prepared for
Yeah,
them.
so like we hustle to get everything out, fill the case by 7 a.m. People start coming in the doors, and then after we clean down, and then now we're sort of just preparing. So I'm mixing all of my croissant doughs. So I've got some pre-ferments going. I've got brioche proofing here. This is for part of the dinner menu actually. It goes on our chicken liver mousse. So we kind of bake some stuff for them too.
Wow.
There's more croissant. Charisse is over there getting some rusks and some cookies ready for tomorrow. And so yeah, just like a lot of preparing, and then we'll weigh out and scale all of our ingredients so that when we get in the morning, we just hit the ground running.
So because everyone's eating these really long sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
What are those?
They're just it's actually the same size as our old sandwich, but we just made super skinny long baguettes. So
are you making those fresh here?
yeah, every day.
Where do you make them? Like how do you make them?
we make them in our big rotating oven over here. So this guy. Over here.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we make all of our doughs on these stations here, and then we proof them in our little proofer down here, and they're coming out fresh every day around like 10:30. So super fresh, like right before lunch. And the idea was that the people could hold it in their hand and have a coffee and eat at the same time. So those long, skinny, they're nice to eat. They're fun to eat.
It makes so much sense. I'll show you one that I'm talking about after this because I want to show what this creates because there is so much. This sandwich, I think I've seen literally about 150 of
really?
them within a half hour go out the door here because
That's
they are
great.
long and skinny. Never seen a sandwich like this before. It kind of changes what you think sandwich is. I'm going to take a quick break, also talk about how that happens as well as some of the delicious baking that happens here. If you've got a sweet tooth, this is also the place for it. My goodness, your caramels are to die for.
Oh, thanks.
We'll talk about that. Stay with us. More Dinner Television after this.